How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Sorry for no notice with this live stream, but we got some breaking news just now. Gerrit Cole has opted out of his Yankees contract. Now, this is not a surprise. This is something that his agent built into the contract so that if he was healthy and pitching well at this time, he would be able to opt out, and that would give the Yankees the opportunity to add a 10th year of the contract, $36 million. I have been told that's going to happen. It's not a certainty. It hasn't been announced yet, but it's going to happen. The Yankees are going to bring him back. And the way he threw the ball in Game 5, I'm not surprised. He pitched really well in the postseason. But the other news that we got is that Anthony Rizzo had his $17 million option declined. Now, the Yankees do have a buyout. I think it's about $5 or $6 million that they have to pay him in order so that he is basically out from his contract. Yankees first basemen over the last several years have been among the least productive in all of Major League Baseball since really about 2016. We had that brief moment where Luke Voit during the COVID season was an unbelievable hitter. They actually picked him up in 2018. 2019, he got off to a good start. I believe he got hurt, and then 2020, he led the league in home runs during the COVID year. But then he kind of fell off. Rizzo was somebody that the Yankees picked up that, was expected to hit for a high average, to, drive in some runs. And he really was never a great offensive player with the Yankees. He also kind of took a step backwards defensively, if you ask me. So, sorry for the lack of production here. I was actually working on redoing all my shows and stuff. You guys saw the two-person conversation format changed last night, so I was actually working on everything, building out for next season already, and for the off season when all this news broke. So we got some comments here. Walter would really like Blake Snell or Patrick Corbin. It'll be interesting to see what the Yankees do with their pitching. I don't think they can count on Nestor Cortes. He strained his elbow ligament. I think it's only a matter of time before it snaps. Obviously, Marcus Stroman was signed last year to a 2-year contract, and he really was okay. He was solid, but he wasn't great. He didn't pitch at all in the postseason. I would think that the Yankees could use another starter. Now, Luis Seal stepped up in a big way this year, so you have to figure, at least 4 guys set for the rotation right now. Gerrit Cole at number 1 if the Yankees, bring him back, which it sounds like they're going to do. Carlos Rodon, who won 16 games. Luis Seal, who won 15 games. Clark Schmidt, who probably would have won 15 games if he didn't get hurt with that oblique injury early on in the season. And then, right now the number 5 spot is still Stroman or Cortes. I would think the Yankees might try and deal Cortes. I know that other teams are going to be aware that he has the elbow injury, so they'll be selling low. But I could see the Yankees wanting to add another front end of the rotation pitcher to go along with their big 3. And that would mean you would need to move, either Stroman or Cortes. I think Cortes right now, that they're not going to want to rely on an injured guy, although they have done that before. And Stroman, he's got 1 year on a team-friendly deal. I could see him coming back, but also pitching, as a swingman in relief. I could also see them moving him. But I do think the Yankees are going to try and get better, and in the rotation is one place you can do that. Yusei Kikuchi is a free agent. Blake Snell, obviously a free agent. So we'll see how it shakes out. There's been some talk about first base. Walter Garcia says, do you think signing Christian Walker would be better than having Ben Rice develop next season? Honestly, I'd rather see Ben Rice. I know that Christian Walker's been a pretty good player, but he is, in his mid to upper 30s now. And I don't like paying for guys that are at that age. Like, guys decline so quick these days. Like, look at Paul Goldschmidt, for instance, just fell off. Rizzo really fell off. So it's really a young man's game these days. They're better trained at hitting the high velocity because they've been doing it for I guess you could make the case that older players have been doing it longer, but the velocity has increased in baseball in recent years. And when you add a guy's like reflexes kind of slowing down as they age and the velocity going up, it's just like a compound problem. I'm not really sure how to phrase it, but I just would rather have younger guys. Now, Ben Rice had some big moments this season, but he also fell off really, really quickly. I think you give him a shot in spring training if you don't sign anybody, but honestly, I think the Yankees need to go into first base or go into the season with an established first baseman, an established third baseman, an established second baseman. I think Jazz can fill that role, but that opens up third base, and first base obviously open now with Rizzo gone. So a lot of moving parts. I'm going to keep working on building all this stuff in the background, and hopefully next time we have breaking news, we'll have a little bit more put together production here. But Gerrit Cole opted out. Now it's on the Yankees to add a year to his contract for $36 million, and on the Yankees to add a first baseman because Rizzo's option has been declined. I'll catch you next time. Please like and subscribe. All that good stuff. We'll see you then.
Ball game over.
If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and give us a subscribe. It helps other Yankees fans find the channel. We're also on all your favorite podcast platforms and social media. Join the community, have some fun. We're here after every game. This is Pinstripe Territory.